car that I use, and every morning I used to manage 20,000 fuel just to go work and come back. Imagine 1 week, 1 month, how much is my salary? So I feel like it's crazy.
Affecting me the way it affect me, that where I used to pay 1,000 naira, this morning I pay 1,004 when I came out this morning, and it's not easy at all. And this problem we are facing, somehow I start asking myself, is it we are the problem, the people who has the problem, Iran and the US, and we have oil, we have everything. I don't know why we should be suffering for people's problem.
I actually just found out yesterday night, and hopefully we'll survive. We just still have to actually go where you want to go to. Though the transport will increase, the fuel has increased, everything is just hiking up. But we Nigerians will survive.
The war going on right now and the way it's affecting crude, do you think we Nigerians can benefit anything from this?
Do I think we can benefit from this? Well, the question is very dynamic, you know. To be honest, I don't think we can benefit for now.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
So we are not benefiting, nothing. The rulers are not even after us.
This is why they buy fuel if we never increase like this. Suddenly, we just overnight, we see that the fuel have increased to 1,000 plus. Before 830, 800, 700, but now 1,230. Now they buy fuel.
Hi people, today we are still on the price hike issue, and today we are on the streets of Lagos to ask commercial drivers the highest price they have gotten fuel per litre recently. Come with me, let's go ask them.
The fuel too cost, and we know they happy at as a transporter, as a driver, transporter. We know they make income at all. The one if you buy fuel, we know they see the money at all, and we know if you increase money because passenger know if you pay the money. If you increase money, passenger no go be pay. You little one way you buy, you know, if you pay passenger no go. Last week we buy almost 1,130. You know, it passed 2 days, they increase am to 1,230 naira. And the amount wey you see they carry passenger, now we see they carry. Only driver now they suffer now. No good at all.
Actually, I entered this bus from Magboro, and I'm going to K2. From Magboro to K2 is 800 naira, and before it's 600. Now.
Now, I need to hold your hands while I say this. Imagine you are in a airtight container. Now, I need you to visualize this very well. Imagine there's an airtight container. There are junks inside the airtight container. We have different kind of junks. Some of the junks represent misappropriation of funds, electoral malpractice, insecurity, and just it takes one person to untie the airtight container and suspend it all. Yet, that person is not to be found. That is the situation of Nigeria. And this morning, we'll be looking at the election that is currently ongoing. Yes, the fiscal and Nigerian debts, how much it has accumulated to. We're talking about the Kanu mass wedding, of course, which, of course, some people think, oh, they have different opinions about it. But these are my opinions, and I'm going to tell them to you soon. But I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing it with my amazing co-host, spectacular co-host. She's amazing. She's looking radiant this morning. Good morning, Erica.
Hi, Omolara. Good morning. You know how to spoil me with sweet words. You look radiant this morning too. How
Thank you. Fine, thank you. And of course, we're not doing this alone.
Exactly.
We have an amazing guest in our midst. Yeah, and I know that you've been waiting to hear from him. We have Oyem Victor Samuel, popularly known as Dynamic V. He is a comedian, master of ceremonies, actor, and director from Ogume, Delta State, Nigeria. He is a graduate of biochemistry from Olabisi Onombanjo University and received professional training in directing from the Africa Film Academy in 2022. As a comedian and MC, Dynamic V has performed on notable comedy platforms including Stand Up Nigeria, Time Out with CA, and Kofi's unorthodox comedy show. He has also hosted numerous corporate events and weddings, staged his own comedy show, and produced his own comedy special. Long time coming. It's an amazing time having you on the show.
Thank you very much. The privilege is mine.
Lovely. So, I mean, without much ado, we have to kick into what we're here for today. As we know, and as I've stated, that election is ongoing. But first, I think we need to talk about the debts.
Exactly.
Yes, the debts we've incurred as a citizen and as a nation. One individual person is owing. We need to also talk about that. Yes. So on our first story this morning is Nigeria's total debt reached approximately 159.28 trillion naira at the end of December 2025, according to the Debt Management Office. That's up from 144.67 trillion naira a year earlier, an increase of about 14.61 trillion naira, of 10.1% year on year. But there is another number that seems to make the story more even painful, right? Nigeria's federal government spent about 3.14 trillion naira servicing domestic debt in first quarter of 2026, with interest payment accounting for about 2 trillion naira. 97 trillion naira to be exact of that amount. So I mean, there's been so many questions in my mind, and this is about the fiscal appropriation. What are they been used for? And we know that for some time now our government have not been able to make an account. Accountability has been such a very huge issue that we are facing as a nation. To reiterate that amount that I mentioned initially, let me start by correcting the impression that it is not just the international foreign, we are not just borrowing from foreign entities, foreign countries. No, we have internal, domestic, people that are, and industry, also organizations that are also borrowing us. In terms of the NGX, the different banks, yes, are borrowing us, are lending to us. And as at March 31st, 2026, Nigeria's total public debt stood at 159.35 trillion naira. Of that, 87.40 trillion naira, about a rise of 54.85% rise in our domestic debts. Right, and for our external debt, which is we borrow from IMF, yes, it's equate to about 71.95 trillion naira, a rise of 45.15% increase as our external debt. So I would like to ask, what do you think about these numbers flying here and there? Do you think it's even evidence in life of a normal Nigeria?
The point is that I don't even know where to start from. Because I was just hearing trillion. What are they doing with the trillions? And the amazing part is that it might interest you to know that the 8 years Buhari spent as the president of Nigeria, I think he flew from 12 trillion to like that 86 trillion. Yeah. Now that's like for 8 years. So now the new administration, in the space of 3 years, it has almost equaled what Buhari spent for 8 years, borrowed. So all this money that they are borrowing, what are they using the money for? It is not even evident in the life of an average Nigerian. So what all this borrowing, I'm just saying trillion. The surprising thing is that I won't be surprised if somebody like me decides to get married. And by the time I give birth to my first or second child, I decide to apply for visa, picking where I never born, they say the picking they owe. It will be surprised, they say, how? Picking where child I'm just giving birth to, how is the child owing? They say, no, they've collected money on behalf of you and your family. Because like this now, if you apply for visa, if you want to say you want to travel out, I'm sorry to announce to you, they will tell you are owing money. You now ask them that how? They say they've donated half of us to China.
So please, I want to, are you being serious or you're being sarcastic?
I'm sarcastically serious.
Okay, that's another one, sarcastically serious.
Because I don't understand, what are we borrowing this money for? Okay, let's assume, yes, we have to borrow money. But how is it showing? Fuel price skyrocketed. Food price going up. So what are you borrowing the money for? What part is it affecting our present economy? It's a question I need. I don't know who is going to answer this my question. All the money will be borrowing. How is it helping us?
But you can see that some projects have been done. The coastal highway, Ibadan. Okay. Yes, I mean, I believe that you've been touring through that,
yes,
you're flying through that. How do you feel like as a Nigerian, knowing that your tax, do you even pay tax?
I do.
Okay. Knowing that your tax
that was a very good question.
In all of this project that have been done. So we cannot completely say that the government aren't doing anything.
No, right? I'm not saying they are not doing anything. Okay. No. But one thing is that at least let them do things that would favor the average, the grassroots Nigerians, let me use it that way.
Okay.
Now, for example, how many of us would confidently say we've been in Lagos and we're applying the coastal road? Yes, it's a long-term project, but in between, there should be short-term projects in between that can help people. Like, we know that when we are looking at a long-term project, this coastal road is going to help us eventually. But what of now? God forbid people no see food chop. How do they want to climb coastal road? Is it not somebody that has something to do on the coastal road that would eventually apply coastal road? But there are little things like an average Nigerian would use petrol whether he likes it or not.
Okay, so I want to ask a question.
Yes, I'm with you.
So when you say short-term project, I'm trying to put my head around short-term, but I'm still not finding. So like, give us an example of short-term project.
Something that can help the average Nigerian every day.
Okay, like what?
Petrol.
Okay.
Food. Jobs. We know that the coastal roads would help for jobs, for job creation and easy access to getting to where. But like now, almost every, I'm not going to say almost every Nigerian, but most Nigerians are complaining of hunger. If food can come down, is one thing that can help us. But now, coastal road, aside from the coastal road, what is it that they've done that has affected the ordinary mass?
We have the Nel Fund initiative, which of course is for the ordinary man. A rich person.
So I want to ask you, Omolara, now for this thing you just said. So which person, like I'm saying like your immediate family, which of them have come out to tell you or say that, oh, I have benefited from this Nel Fund?
That's one question. Let me now ask you. You know of Nel Fund.
Can I answer one before the other?
You answer everything together. You know of Nel Fund, but how many people? Let's take a survey of like 20, 50 market women. How many people do you think has heard of Nel Fund?
Yes, I mean it's not Mr. President's fault. There's an agency in charge of communicating this initiative. If there are no circulations of this initiative, you don't expect people to know. And as regard they flopped, they flopped. That's the office of the Adenuga. You know, he has people in his that are subordinate to him that is supposed to pass, so that they would even know that outside this initiative be imminent, they are working.
So
it's one thing
so it's a breach of
communication, which is also an issue. So that doesn't mean that there is an absence of that initiative. There is an initiative, but needs to be circulated, and the only way it can be circulated is if that information is passed. And regarding the question you asked, you need to first ask if I'm from the grassroots anyway.
You're not serious.
Okay, so well, my family members may not need it.
Okay, yes. That's another angle.
Yes, too. If they don't need it, there's no point going.
So, but you know that's a problem with Nigerians too. If it does not affect me and my family, then there's no need for me to talk about it. There's no need for me to cry about it. So my own is this: if 3.14 trillion naira was spent in servicing domestic debt, so just in the first quarter alone, so how much are we using for roads and hospitals?
Yes, the most annoying part of it is this funds are not properly utilized.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yes. Now, sorry I'm cutting you short. But in the case whereby you said, I would like to quote you, that you said your immediate family might not need the Nel Fund. So those people that need it and they don't know about it, but it's still going to be there that we've sent this money out. They will give reports that this money has gotten to these places. But where are the money going to? Even when people that need it and don't even know about it.
Yes. So again, it's just like I don't want us to be emotional about this. If the government is doing something wonderful, let's come out to say they're doing something wonderful. But if people are not hearing it, that's off the table of Mr. President. That's
yes,
off the table
I'm not disputing
of
that fact.
the financial secretary or whoever is disbursing that money. Right? That's off the tables, or off their tables rather. So at this, we need to keep talking about, yeah, it might sound as though I'm insensitive, no? Because these things, do you know about it?
Well,
Do you
yes,
know about it?
I know about it.
Okay, you represent, let's say, 30% of the people that knows about it. Do you know about it? Yes, I know about it. So if you want to go for it now, who is stopping you too?
So that's not
okay. What happens to you? Wait, Erica. You as a Nigerian, as a citizen, you also do have your obligation.
So that's what I'm saying.
The obligation is for you to also share the news.
And so that's what I am also saying. That I also said to that Nigerians, a problem we have is that so far I say it not concern me.
Yeah.
I don't need that. The problem not affect me. I don't need solution. I know they talk about them. So I'm adding myself to the equation that it's a Nigerian problem.
You are accountable.
Yes.
If you are saying people should be, let's start from
Let's
here.
start from ourselves.
Yes. But though, I want us to watch the video of Mr. President. Let's watch this video.
If we have to borrow money, we borrow. It's not borrowing is not a leprosy. We just have to work hard to be able to pay for it.
So you've just heard, Mr. President, if we need to borrow, we should borrow. Yes. What's your? Please, I don't want you to be emotional.
Oh, I'm not emotional. Okay. But Mr. President has motivated me. All those loans now, they will hear from me.
So please, Mr. President, you don't say that borrow from loan
and for no just cause. No, that's what Mr. President is saying. That's what he's saying.
One issue about borrowing that we probably don't know is that some people just borrow for the sake of, let's just borrow, let's use it to do something. But eventually, when you are borrowing, you are not borrowing for the greater good, or whatever you are borrowing for, you are not even achieving the reason why you are borrowing it. Normally, every good businessman knows that he has to borrow at a point. Because to keep business afloat, you have to really still borrow.
True.
So, I'm not against Nigeria borrowing. But what pains me is that when we borrow, and these figures keep flying, it keeps increasing, what are we borrowing to do?
All right, over to the next topic here. We are going to talk about the fiscal. We are still on the budget.
We are still on the budget.
It's a progressive thing, yeah?
We are still on it.
A United States government assessment has placed Nigeria among countries that did not meet its minimum requirements or standards for fiscal transparency. The report points to gap in budget disclosure, differences between approved budget and actual revenues and expenditure, and concerns around the independence of the country's supreme audit institution. This comes at a time when Nigeria's public debt has climbed to about 159 trillion naira. Still borrowing. The 2025 U.S. Fiscal Transparency Report did find that Nigeria failed the minimum requirement. However, the report did not say that Nigeria's budget documents were generally unreliable or that actual revenues and expenditures did not correspond with the enacted budgets. Now, the budgets. Because when I checked the budget, the act, the one that was passed actually, and I saw the different ministries, different agencies, and all of that. So I think I'm saying from the top of my head now, I think the energy we are giving to this budget, or the government's priority, is towards things that are not, they're not substantial. It's more into what feeds their own ego, their own personal sentiments, and their own objectives, not what the people want in particular. This is my thought. But if we have any other person's, view on it that is contrary to mine, please do.
Okay, so you want to?
No, I'd just like to say the issue of this budget, I find it really painful that aside from what you said, I would buttress what you said. Like, okay, it seems like he's favoring those in power more than those that they are supposed. And the execution is, to me, the execution is not it at all. We keep seeing budgets year in, year out. Okay, let's assume that, just for a case study, we take the budget for the last 5 years. No, let's use 3 years since our president came to power. We take that budget, scrutinize it. Of everything that has been written here, how much of these monies were actually spent? The things they allocated this money for, did they do it? Accountability is very, very important. So this year we see these things on the budget. How much is going to health? How much is going to security? How much is going to this? The security amount that they are spending, we still have to face the same thing the next year. Education, hospitals, health sector, these things, these monies that are being allocated, are they even using it well? Are they hitting, as in, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to
So
find
Erica
what
wanted to say something.
So I just wanted to disclose what the U.S. report specifically found in detail.
Thank you.
So number one, the budget disclosure. Nigeria made enacted budget and end-of-year report accessible, but did not publish executive budget proposal within a reasonable period. So that's number one. Completeness. That's number two. Budget documents did not provide a substantially complete picture of government revenues and expenditures. Number three, correspondence. Actual government revenues and expenditures did not reasonably correspond to what was in the enacted budget. So which means what I ordered versus what I
got. Let me also add, okay, are you still on?
No, so let me add this one too. Audit independence. Supreme Audit Institution did not meet international standard of independence or publish substantive reports. So even our audit, international audit, is not even independent.
This thing
That's
failing
it.
me.
Now let me even add this. It's not just Nigeria that is on this table. But
We have 67. So we have 67 other countries.
139, then plus we have 139 government plus Palestinian Authority assessed also. So 71 met the minimum requirements.
Yes, and 61 failed.
69 did not. So you know we are just always part of the bad wagons. We don't see, the thing is, whenever you always see Nigeria at the other side of the world, we don't sleep. You know when Yoruba says everybody cannot sleep and put head someplace, that is it. That's our own proverb. It works well with us, but we don't just, our own direction doesn't go to the positive side, it goes to the negative. Now that's it. But this, we are talking about this because it affects us as a nation, and as much as we might want to say, oh, anyway, it's their business. That is why what is happening to us right now is happening, and that's why you can feel it as an ordinary Nigerian. But you want to say
I would like to add something. Out of that, is it 67 governments that actually failed?
Yes, 67 countries.
67 countries.
Including us.
Yes.
So out of those 67 countries, I think I saw somewhere that said 14 of those countries they failed actually.
Yeah.
But they are on the right track to addressing and working on those deficiencies. Those 14 countries that are working on those deficiencies, Nigeria is not even there again.
We are not even on the short list.
Like they are not projecting us to overcome this deficiency anytime soon.
But they didn't say anything was wrong with our budget. They said that it was the way. Okay, just in actual thoughts now. You cannot.
So what was even budgeted in that bill was not what was translated.
It's a case of transparency.
Do you understand?
Yes.
It's a case of transparency, and how would I put it? Aside from transparency, they are not being transparent.
Yeah.
That is one thing. And they are not even actualizing it.
Yes, implementation.
Yes, transparency, implementation, but just falling short in all of this.
Yeah.
So Sunday Direct said something. let me say what he said. So he stated that so Sunday Darida is a special advisor to the president on media. Yeah. He said that the findings should be viewed as an external benchmark rather than a complete assessment. And he's saying that it should not be interpreted as a comprehensive assessment of all fiscal and public financial management reforms currently underway in Nigeria. He also noted that the government has established mechanisms, including the Open Treasury Initiative, public budget documentation, and debt disclosures and procurement reforms. Now, waiting it talk be that. Say make una no reason am.
Is that even the response you should be giving at this time when people are like, if Nigerians actually know what is wrong with us? Like,
so one of the problems, the reason why you are not really hearing about this on social media is because even we Nigerians, we have a problem.
Yeah,
we have a problem. Misplaced priority. Please, when if you open your Instagram now, what's trending now?
The twins, so
you see them
with their brother.
You see them, but meanwhile something is happening.
Like
something is happening that we are supposed to. 2027 is just like five months or 4 months away. I'll be 3 months safe. What am I saying?
Like play. 4 years has gone, and we are still on TikTok entering comment section.
I mean, it's still you and I.
It's still us.
I think it's the algorithm. The algorithm has a way of, and it's because still again, just like you mentioned, is what people get fixated on. You know, magic cannot just happen. For instance, if you watch something like twice, algorithm would suggest that thing to you again. So, and you are following me. You are also following me. So imagine, you're a product of what I'm saying. Both of you. Why are you even blaming this on ordinary Nigerians? Please, Erica, if you watch, I know you watched Peter and Paul yesterday.
Funny enough,
that is why they are suggesting it to me.
That's right. Funny enough, I decided. So I've not been feeling too good. So I decided that I don't even want to see anything that is happening. You understand? I don't want to even see anything happening. But the moment I just open my,
that's the first thing I
just say, God,
because somebody that you are following, you should change your friends.
How many
change your circle. They are resharing. You also reshared. But so if you reshared, you expect not to see it. You see it, of course.
I think one of those things I do so that I don't get carried away with this kind of buzz on social media is that once I see that there's any trending topic and it doesn't align with what I want to see or what I look forward to seeing, I just type the keyword and mute it.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
You type the keyword this and this and this, then you mute it. So while you are scrolling, it's not even pop up. If one of your followers eventually reposts that, you will not even see it.
So there are some measures you can take to prevent your algorithm from giving you rubbish.
And again, do you know that all this rubbish that the algorithm is giving us,
it's intentional?
Because on a serious, on a joking level, do you know that that's what is even keeping our mind sane at times? This trillion, kidnapping this, kidnapping that, this person is complaining, banditry here, banditry there. Do you know that is enough to drive people insane?
Yes. All right, so we'll quickly go on a short break. We have another amazing guest that will be joining us on this show this moment. I think it's high time we brought him in. You guys don't go nowhere. It's about to be an amazing time. Stay tuned.
For big screen where your mama there and your papa there, for 1 million naira, share you go sit down and watch the movie of your life with your mama and your papa, abi you go run with my mama. I know if you want,
I will pass.
I'll sit.
I cannot. Now me understand wetin happen.
I know if you watch I don't do bad things.
Well, I end up telling my parents every part of my life that I'm messed up. So I believe that something that I can do.
So you go come dey private.
I cannot sit and watch, they'll kill me.
I say, I'll go do all those things. Everybody get rough pass now. No one.
The pass rough pass too.
The pass rough. See all this thing on me I don't go fit the follow and talk again. I think I tell you one story. Mama don't catch me 2 months before.
Yo, I be pastor for my house.
You be pastor. So you go fit watch am.
I don't go fit watch am.
But you be pastor now.
I don't go fit watch am. Like to them, I'm a pastor. They ask me that I read my Bible. Yes, I read that. stuff now. People know me for church where they say, I know you guys do Gen Z lifestyle.
But
Just be pastor every time.
But you know, go fit sit down watch your past life.
I know go fit sit down.
All them bad boys.
I'll pass.
Why will you pass now? But they are your parents.
I know, but I cannot.
For 1 million naira.
I cannot.
For 5 million naira.
I cannot. Now me understand wetin happen.
Sometimes I go lie, say, mommy, I won't go sing for this place. I go sing for them. Mama say, Magbobin, I'll go do all those things. If mama can't see all those things, Omo trust. Mama trust me, gone.
Go see I'm on top screen. Say, okay.
Mama trust me. She go, if she see all those things on top me, gone. I don't go feed the follow and talk again. I go just dey look down. I no fit do any money small.
No man, done and dusted. When I see what people they talk for street, you can see clearly what people are saying, you know. But me personally, I'm not gonna lie give you, I will never do such a thing. You know what I mean by that? My past lives, I will never do such a thing. But no man, everybody has sins for some people. Now God will forgive everybody. But let's know what you think in the comment section. You get me? Let's know what you think in the comment section. Let's see your opinion. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button. Follow us on all social media platforms at iBrand TV.
Many things wey man dey face. Money na him I dey chase. My problem don dey show for face. I dey pray oh. Many things wey man dey face. Oh. Money na him I dey chase. My problem don dey show for face. I dey pray oh. Any bad omo, any more over. Fighting my demons like I'm a chauffeur. Ojú ayé kan ló wà oh. I dey pray oh. Any bad omo, any more over. Ojú ayé kan ló wà. Fighting my demons like I'm a chauffeur. I dey pray oh. Life is sweet and bitter like tom-tom. Patience say make I pray for good luck. I get the guys with them guide where they show love. You know them getting paid oh. Living life now the life where I pray for. Kira le moto pupo. Cut my coat extra large I go chop. Getting paid oh. Yummy, ọmọ yummy. Báwo ló ń lọ mo ní kò já mi. Brazil, wọ́n ló ń wá mi. Power standing I want to carry go. Oh I pay Kanu go. Now I dey find you. Mo fẹ́, máa fò, mo fẹ́ owó ńlá, mo fẹ́. Things wey man dey face. Money na him I dey chase. Many things wey man dey face. Money na him I dey chase. Money na him I dey chase. Any bad omo, any more over. Fighting my demons like I'm a chauffeur. Ojú ayé kan ló wà oh. I dey pray oh. Any bad omo, any more over. Ojú ayé kan ló wà. Fighting my demons like I'm a chauffeur. I dey pray oh. My cup, next one. My cup, ọmọ tó sọ. My cup. Oyo skill ọmọ tó sọ. Say my guys are feeling fly. Super high. I'm Superman. Anything what you call it, Superman. I fly and I'm not so. Just kill you. Just
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We're talking about Nigeria's debt and also the fiscal policies of Nigerian government. And yes, we have an amazing person, just like I said before we went on break, that we have a spectacular person joining us with another spectacular person, of course. All right, so I'm going to be introducing him to us. Yes, you must have seen him before on the show, but on another show, yes. But he's live and direct here on the Rundown Show. You're welcome. His name is David, Mr. Nollywood Patrick. He's a pioneering Nigerian stunt director, actor, and entertainment executive, hailing from the royal Ubo family of Agbo, Delta State. David is widely recognized as a trailblazer in African action cinema and safety management. He is the founder and CEO of Mr. Nollywood Limited, a firm specializing in general management and supervision of corporate entities, projects, and financial transactions, intelligence security, stunt safety, and film and television production. Active in the entertainment industry since 2002, David has directed stunt and action sequences for more than 485 films, television, and digital projects across major platforms including Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, DSTV, YouTube, and theatrical cinema releases. Good morning. Pleasure to have you on the show.
God bless you.
How do you feel this morning?
I'm feeling good. It's really nice coming back here again.
Yes, lovely.
To see your beautiful faces.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's
Thank
wonderful
you
to
so
have
much.
you today.
It's so wonderful. Yeah, so we're talking about our fiscal policies, Nigerian debt, and how we didn't make it to the recent
transparency.
Yes, transparency issue.
Fiscal transparency.
Fiscal transparency, yes. So, I mean, we'd like to briefly take your thoughts on that before we move on to the next.
Well, I always tell people that the problem of this country, it's a people's problem. It's more of a people's problem, because when you have a bunch of people that that don't really have any inbuilt honesty, you know, there's a difference between you having passion to rule the country and having the sincere honesty, you understand, to serve your country. So everybody comes into Nigerian political system, look for what to steal, and then run away. You understand? If there is honesty in the governance of Nigeria, whoever is giving money to build hospitals will build hospital.
True.
And when you go look for hospitals, you will see hospitals. Whoever is giving money to do roads will do roads. And when you drive your car, you will not fall into a ditch. You get the point? So it's a people's problem. Because when it comes to, for example, now when you say, in fact, Nigeria is literally one nation in Africa that is managing top finances, top financial institutions. Look at the African banking industry. Yeah. It's headed by Nigeria, right? Yeah. The World Bank trade this is headed by Nigeria. Yeah. So that's to tell you that this country has the potential of delivering the best financial capacity and brain thinkers, like people who have the potential to change financial status of any institution. We have all these people embedded here in Nigeria. And yet we're still having financial inappropriation. We're still having our what they call it, our national budget. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. I keep saying it's people's problem.
All right, so let's move on to the next topic. This one would excite you because I'm really excited about this. That's why maybe I'm not married yet. I have to wait till the government, Lagos State government in particular, because it's kind of that yes, so that it will relieve my husband. They will buy Bell's bed, food we need to eat, everything will be secured. Like the people in Kano are really enjoying the privilege of the Westerners now. It is heaven on earth. U.S. in Nigeria. Now, let me tell us the backstory, guys. So, the Kano state government sponsored a mass wedding involving 1,500 couples in August 2026, with the program coordinated by the Kano State ISBA Board. The government said the initiative was designed as a social welfare intervention for vulnerable and low-income persons, with the stated objective of reducing financial burden of marriage, supporting families and promoting social stability. The event covered couples drawn from Kano's 44 local government areas. Yes, the government had earlier announced an allocation of approximately 1.5 billion naira for this program. Interesting. And that works out of appropriately 1 million per couple. Yes. But the 1 million was not simply cash handed over to each couple. Just to state it, is like, you know what, you have feelings that you are in love. No, not even, we don't even know the basis of this relationship. Okay, you have feelings that your body's doing you gigi. Okay, we'll help you put a wife. You know, if you cannot, just let us help you out. So for me, is this a good initiative? Yes, it will allow me get married on time, so that I don't clock 30 before I get married. You know, what's our lifespan as a Nigerian? That's reduced to 35 now. So if I get married at 30, it would help me a good deal. But I would like to get your thought on it.
I think the idea of just loading them with wives is a societal see finish.
I'm telling you.
They have seen Nigerians finish, and all they just have to do is, you know, in fact, I don't want to talk much. You know, the Northerners, they easily take offense. So
and this is this bad group, I'm telling you.
You understand? So when it comes to the Northerners, they exploit culture, they exploit religion, and they use it to like achieve their political aim. They have seen it that these people, they don't need schools, they don't need roads, they don't need healthcare. What they need is marry more wives. And they decided to like use it as their own campaign strategy. Give them more wives. Let them have more children. The money they are using to that 1.5 billion you're seeing there, it's more of like × 5 their budget for education. It's more than × 5 their budget for education. So imagine now if we calculate how many wives.
It's 1,500.
So let's say 1,500.
So, but 3,000 individuals.
So now imagine each of them giving birth. That is like about 6. They'll bring out like almost 6,000 children. Now, when you bring out 6,000 children, what school are they going to? Which hospital is going to be taking care of them? And those 6,000 children, they will not grow up so fast. And before you know it, they will start getting married, and somebody will start getting married to them. So it's still the same thing we're talking about. The Amajiri system is like they are upgrading it to a senior level. Like, let's just help you get more Amajiris on the street.
Like a government-sponsored Amajiri.
Amajiri, yeah.
So, like you started, I would like you to finish your thought on that.
So it's quite saddening, because since I've been saying things here, I would know that, I think you guys already know that I'm somebody that I value long-term projects a lot. Now, the basic thing about this thing is that I think I read it somewhere that aside from the mattress that they are giving them, they even made bed frame for them. Wonderful.
Yes, so conjugal bliss.
Right.
Because I'm going to state everything that was done.
Like all those things they've even given them. For somebody like me that eats a lot, I'm not sure that thing will last 3 months.
That bag of rice.
They get that one bag
give
of
again. You just it's
I'm not sure.
Like you can request for.
Look at them. They even show uniform for them, white and red.
Yes. And
So
they give them cards,
I want us to take note of something. The red caps? Did you see the logo?
Yes, now.
So it's a party thing.
All right. So thank God we have the video, guys. Let's watch this video.
Let's watch the video. Come back. Oh God.
Nan gaba inda waraka za a kara in babu waraka kuma sai hakuri da ɗaya.
This is my first marriage. Okay. And I marry. I'm not married widow. I'm married 17 years old. I'm very happy today.
Yanzu na da shekara 55. Matata ce ta rasu, shine ƙungiyar mu suka dace na gaba zan iya ba. In ba tallafin gwamnati ba zan iya ba. To da yana daga cikin da aka bude ne dai na ba da sunana aka sana ciki.
Cikin alheri muka yi abin alhamdulillah. Ba kuma cewa aka yi aure wannan ba ne mai tafiye da shekara ɗaya ma ana neman ta Allah kuma ya kawo aka yi. Mun yi farin ciki mun yi mana wallahi.
Muna addu'a insha Allah Allah ya ba mu zaman lafiya shine abin da mun mara sunan manzo Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yanzu dai ƙari ne.
I would like us to talk about the budget. We have Kano's budget here. Okay. So education is about 218.44 billion naira. Health is 129.15 billion naira. Infrastructure is 88.66 billion naira. Water is 42.60 billion naira. Agriculture
Billion
is
or million?
I think is it billion?
It's billion naira.
Billion.
Like,
Billion?
Yeah, billion.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Billion. We
For
don't-
Kano alone?
Yes,
Kano
for
alone.
Kano. Yes,
Okay.
we don't stay where million. What do you mean million?
Okay.
We are more than that, man. We are Nigeria,
Kano is quite
giants
big.
of Africa. Come off it. Now agriculture is 36.28 billion naira. In case you didn't hear me at first. Security, justice, and emergency is 20.82 billion naira. Women, youth, and people with special needs, it's 10.64 billion naira.
Sorry,
Then
sorry, that last. Take it again.
Okay, women, youth, and people with special needs
Men they
is
suffer.
10.64 billion naira. Put a stop to it. Then
Okay.
social benefits, in case your head is just full, you just want to like
Spend money.
spend, Mr. Spender. Then it's 11 billion naira. Public debt service is about 20 billion naira. Now they forgot to add a molara to this thing.
Now, what are you still doing in Lagos? Go to Kano.
Okay, all right. So
Because it's
I know that I've
And-
said it.
And there is still problem.
Moving on. We have the Osun State election that is ongoing at the moment. I'm super excited. It's a good thing. Osun, you say Osun State, it is the election is always
Very
hard not to crack, really. So Osun State election is holding today. Currently holding August 15th. The electoral body INEC has deployed more than 30,000 NYC members, while security agencies have deployed about 25,310 personnel. The NSCDC alone says it is deploying 10,210 personnel across the 30 local government areas. Yes, so we have the video.
How many,
Because-
how many is the NSCDC?
Yes, it's 30.
13,000 or
No,
30?
no. The NSCD is deploying. Okay, it's deploying 10,210
Oh.
personnel, individuals,
How about
to
the
the 30 local government areas.
Okay.
How about the Nigerian police and other military forces?
30,000.
There's
30,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
30,000.
almost 1,500 or 1,300
Yeah,
per
per.
local government.
Yes, yes. That's what it means. So we okay, we have the video, guys. Let's get right into it.
Good afternoon, Nigerians and citizens of Osun State. My name is CSP Ani Inedu, ANIPR. I'm the first public relations officer. We are here at the NYC office with the CP elections to enlighten our core members who are participating with us during the elections of their safety and to assure them that we are doing everything and putting everything in place to ensure that this is a safe and secure and seamless election. We're in Osun and we'll be here until the election is over. And so we decided to pay a courtesy visit to members of our core members here and not to enlighten them and let them know that we are available and we are here and we have dominated everywhere. And like the CP had said, we are ensuring proper deployment to each of our polling units and the security of combat and also our electoral materials and electoral officials.
So you've heard him talk. I think in Nigeria now, both the past election and the one that will still come in 2027, I think we'll be more particular about the numbers of political personnel we are able to deploy, rather than
Political security.
yes,
Security.
securities rather. Security, thank you. Rather than actually making sure that people rightly vote for their respective choice. So there's a misplacement of priority here. And so I don't know where we got it wrong. Tell me how. Yes, security. If you had made your home very secured in the first place, all these kids that you are running, sending over 30,000 security personnel,
55,000 plus.
plus, yes. So now this won't be needed. You just okay. So we are not certain of security. Why don't they just implement a policy whereby you can vote from the comfort of your home? So these are the issues that they are not looking to even look into at all. But I would still like to get your thoughts on this.
Okay, well, if I would go first, I would like to say that you said it's a case of misplaced priorities.
Yeah.
I would not totally say it is a case of misplaced priority, because eventually it's just saddening that we've gotten to the point in this country where now, before we can even vote, there has to be a huge number of security personnel. First things first, the country is scary enough that everybody is scared of their life, for their life rather. So, how would the election even be effective when people are not feeling safe to come out to vote? We've seen cases whereby people are going to vote and thugs are coming to snatch ballot boxes to beat them. Now the thing is that the reason why I think they put this out is if they do not come out to say that, don't worry, your lives are secure, the serving corps members as well as other security personnel are coming to safeguard you, do you think people will come out to vote? So the purpose of the election has actually been defeated when nobody comes out to vote. So the only way they can get people to vote is by reassuring the public that you'll be safe and everybody that is out there would also be safe. And I think it's not nice that we've gotten to that point to get people to vote, because imagine somebody coming out to perform his right as a citizen, but you're even scared to come out. So it's because of how crazy the security system in the country has degraded. That's why it has come to that. Come on, these police officers are supposed to even be voting. But how do you expect them to vote?
When they've been deployed.
When they've been deployed up and down. Imagine that is 55,000.
Yes.
Imagine 55,000 votes lost because these officers have to make sure that the security of lives and property. So when we account for that, and again, I think most people might want to fight me for this, but I think it is a case of, because Osun State, the present governor of Osun State is not from the ruling party.
Yeah.
So, from my own point of view, there's going to be a high chance that they will do everything humanly possible so that it does not win. In the case whereby, one way is that disrupt the voting process, snatch ballot box. So security people have to come out. Else, because I think there are a lot of things I have to say, because now in south-western part of Nigeria, Togri is the order of the day. They use that to win elections or to disrupt elections. So for people to come out to vote, I would just say for people to come out to vote, they have to be assured that their life is protected, which some people will not still come out to vote thinking that even with the security personnel we will still be unable to vote. So it's painful, but this is where we find ourselves.
So, but doesn't it show that where we lie as it's a so-called democratic nation, if we need this much security personnel just for one state election, what about presidential elections? That's my point. You understand? Because make it make sense.
Do you know that whether we like it or not, elections in Nigeria now is now war, full-blown war.
But does it have to be? So my problem is, why does it have to be full-blown war when we already said we are a democratic, sovereign nation?
No, the democracy is English.
Wow. Okay, you want to say something?
I think you see what is happening in Osun is like a dress room rehearsal for what will happen in 2027.
Yes,
that's wrong. Because 2027, the way it's going, it will be aura for aura. And most of the political opponents, most of them will have to go and hire more madness from Yabai left to join the madness that is available in the ruling party. Because it's going to be war for war. And at the end of the day, it is still the judicial system that will still finalize it. Because they will not want it to be finalized by the INEC. And you know, the judicial system of the country have been well settled. They have their mansions already. You know, they've been taken care of, and they already know. We already know where their priority will
lies.
So it's just grace of God that will help those votes to count.
So okay.
So what the last statement he said, you know, we are coming to that topic.
Yes.
So I don't want to spill it yet until we get to that topic. So I will not say that. So what you are trying to say, is it this thing? So until we get there. Until then.
Okay, so while we are even talking, I've seen videos. I'm sure you've also seen videos that surfaced threat to life. Some person has even died. Allegedly, we don't know, and all of this. Why should it be like this? Yes, because my problem, like I always say, politics in Nigeria requires you not to do anything anymore. Yeah. Just solely depends only on that you are. Is politics a career? Is it a craft? It's a skill. It's a skill. Yes, it's a skill.
It's actually a skill.
Insta blogs. Yeah, just put that name. She's the one that said.
No, politics is actually a skill because this president is the first politician we actually have in the country.
Yes.
We care because you can't call Obasanjo a politician. You can't call Iradejo a politician. You can't call even Jonathan a proper politician. A politician is a Ronaldo. He's a Ronaldo mixed with Messi. He knows how to go around. That's why if you look at Tinubu very well, Tinubu have taken care of every corners. Like if you are looking for the judicial system sorted, you are looking for the police, the army, the military, the air force sorted. So the man have done his homework very well. And if you are a politician and you think you want to go against Tinubu, they'll just bring out one of your old sins. When you see your sins, like you yourself, you will give up and join the ruling party for your own safety. If you look at everybody the EFCC is running after, EFCC is running after people that are not for him. But people that are for him, they can do anything they like. Monkeys can swallow the whole money they have in the country, and nobody will disturb them. You understand?
Do you have something to move on?
Yes, whether we like it or not, as he said, Tinubu is a proper politician.
Political juggernaut.
Yes, he's a master strategist. Even when he was announcing that he would be contesting, that's the first time. He already said it. He has done his homework. Put this person here, put this person here. He supported Buhari. He said he dropped his slot, and come on, he has planned it. So when Jonathan said something then that is the love he has for Nigerians is greater than his ambition. Would you understand it then? January, February, when election come, we understand it. What it means for somebody to want to go all out for power.
All right, so moving on. We are getting to that point. While we are still talking about political juggernaut and its cabinet, one of our presidential candidates of another party has come out to say that while we often focus on physical security during gubernatorial election, this and this, he doesn't feel the need or the right to trust the process of election. He's saying that he does not trust what's going to happen in this election and even upcoming. I know that we already know the gist, right? But so that we don't take too much on having to read through the stories, we know that these situations are ongoing. There are situations that even ourselves are attested to. But we do have a video. Please let's watch the video.
I went to Court of Appeal. 5 judges that never met gave judgment in my favor. So if you look at that and look at what is happening today in Nigeria, where professors are now aiding illiterates to rig election, where our lawmakers have removed forgery as an offense in electoral matter. And senior advocates of Nigeria are defending forgery. Our religious leaders are now praying for criminal politicians for blessing. We have a crisis. And above all, our judges are now singing on your mind.
So that's Mr. Peter Obi. They like to call it His Excellency, those within his camp. And he's saying that he's trying to sensitize us to say, he's trying to reestablish what we already know. So we already know it, so now let's talk about it. This thing you have
so many things on your mind.
I'll just basically say first things first, that Peter Obi is a strong man because I pity him.
Why do you say so?
Peter Obi is just like a white elephant chase. He will just keep like this when they were counting the election, then Urumebe came out and shouted, Nigerians will not take this. They didn't know what that man was crying for. Look at it now. That is the same thing that Peter Obi is crying for now. Okay, let me put it to anybody here. Please, you personally, do you trust the electoral process?
I don't.
Do you know how much they spent on beavers for the last election? Do you know that even the beavers, they did not use it? At my polling unit where I voted.
Where? Which area was that?
I voted in Shomolu, Lagos State.
Okay.
They actually told us that normally beavers were supposed to be immediately we do the election, count the results, package everything, and upload it straight. No, they were like, there was no network. Oh. Somebody even suggested that let's all not spot for you if it's network. Upload this thing. They were like, no, they cannot upload it, that they will impute it manually. So why is the need for all the money people spent on beavers? And Peter Obi was saying something. Now that all the lawmakers, all the professors, and everybody, see, one of the ways you can capture Nigeria, leave them in poverty. If you give them chicken change, they will follow you. How much are our professors making? That you will see some boys come to school driving cars that professor has been teaching for how many years cannot even afford that car's tire. Now come to think of it, these professors are the ones that are going to be like, okay, this result and this result for INEC. If you now give these professors a sizable amount of money that they've not seen for election, that's just, is it not just to come and say this and say this? Most people will sell their integrity because they are suffering. So when they sell their integrity, whatever comes out of it is none of their business. So now they will drag me for this, but at this point I don't care.
Okay.
Our religious leaders are not saying anything. Let them drag me. They are not saying anything.
Do you know that recently they were giving funds to there was a fund for restructuring and renovating of churches.
That's why Tinubu, he has planted this thing like he has worked. Okay, look at it. During the I think, was it not this Ojota rally?
Yeah.
That time that they were all protesting for subsidy during Jonathan's time. Do you know how many of our religious leaders came out to condemn the government?
Yeah.
But now what we are hearing is give them time. And what we were facing then is not as much as what we are facing now. I would not like to name churches, but we know it will not cost our religious leaders to come out and say some things. Okay, when our first lady is a pastor in church, so when we come out and speak against her, talking about this our first lady. This is our first lady that told us that let's start small. Akara, kulikuli, and agbado.
Yeah.
That time. 2 weeks before that, when she said that, she still said something that some women leaders, they should give them cars.
They gave them.
Yeah,
they gave them cars. She said that they should not register it in the company, in the party's name. They should register it in their own name. Have you ever asked yourself what were the criteria they used to select those women leaders? They were women leaders of the states whereby APC is not ruling.
Just so by pepper them gang.
Yeah, like when I know that the first lady has given me a car and my state is not won by APC.
Yes.
So she will do everything humanly possible. Gather all the market women. They are going to do this. Let's throw these people out. Now it's a case of party over competence.
Yes.
That is the power struggle we are facing in Osun State today. Most of us know that Adeleke is working wonderfully well, according to Osun State people. But now, no, why this thing is not a power toss is like, okay, now tell me, the master strategy is working. If we have APC ruling all the parties in Nigeria, please, is that democracy?
It's not.
It's not them. So that is what I'm saying at the end of the day.
But no, they are not even giving us.
Where democratic
and if this also gets into part of the numbers that the ruling party has already accumulated. What do you think?
I think Osun is the only party that is not like the only
Southwest that is going to affect the grassroots. But I want to hear what
Mr. Nollywood.
Our Mr. Nollywood has to say.
The man who likes wearing white.
Well, the thing, our chairman Peter Obi should just let him just kiss this election goodbye. Because
they are going to drag you.
The kind of man that he's contesting with is a man that is ready to burn down the house with him inside. He's not we have men who are diplomatic.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, if this doesn't work, let's just let the rule of law take its place. But Emilio Kano Gugrio, you understand? If you look at him, if you look at his, if you can do psychological analysis of all his actions for the past 4 years, he's not a man who walks away. He's a man that if you instead of you to win him, the house will burn both of you. Both of you will die inside the house. That's the kind of man he is.
Those are not mere allegations. Are you saying that? Okay.
Okay. So my own concern for Peter Obi is during the last elections, I saw when he was in Labour Party, at least I could see for the gubernatorial people that were going for, at least I could see LP gubernatorial candidates for each state. But there's something different I'm seeing now. So now he's in NDC, right?
NDC, yeah.
But I'm not seeing his
other
candidates in other states, so that are contesting.
They seem to be like shadow. They are not really
like they don't even have, like, he is the only person fighting for this thing,
and is not also fight. You mean within the party?
Yes,
and he himself is not also fighting for the people.
Did you understand? Like,
he's doing it autonomously.
Like, I feel like he's doing it like a one man.
So isolated.
And does that work?
And that cannot work.
Okay, so why are the supporters not seeing this, that this is a systematic problem?
Instead of coming out to talk.
Peter Obi is doing press conferences everywhere, but he's not building a system. But look at the APC people. They are building systems. Even if the systems are, you understand, now money sharing system, but at least the system is building more people to join.
Lastly, what do you think the fate of Peter Obi is in this coming 2027?
Yeah, definitely Peter Obi will win. We all know that.
Okay, he would
but
win.
Who will call the result?
Okay, that's your thoughts.
Who will call the result?
What's yours?
I've said it earlier. I pity Peter Obi.
Will you win?
Peter Obi is a man that wants to work for the country. But it's sad that the country's politics would not allow him get there.
Okay, but you think he has, and if he enters, peradventure he enters.
Man-to-man voting.
Yeah.
I'll root for Peter Obi.
Is that what, do you think, or let me restructure my question, do you think Peter Obi is what we need, or can this system work in line with
Peter Obi is what we, the citizens, the masses need.
Okay.
But Peter Obi is not what the system that have been created for the past 30 to 60 years need. Because if Peter Obi enters, he's going to bring down a system that is so deeply rooted in Nigeria, a corrupt system that is so deeply rooted, is going to break them down. And these people will not allow that to happen.
I'm sorry to, we don't have much time, but I'm sorry, I need to say this. For somebody who has a problem of even putting his house together, as small as it is, do you think he has that pedigree, that what political acumen to put a nation together?
Well, he can. Sorry, boss, he can. If Peter Obi is given the opportunity to rule this country, he can. Because what he will first of all do, the first thing I know Peter Obi will do, is he will first of all change the entire judicial system completely. Then when he changes the entire judicial system completely, and put the right people in EFCC and ICPC and all those people, once he puts all those people, he will just leave those ones to do the job.
Okay. You want to say something lastly?
Competent people that will do the job. So the thing the issue I have is that it's a case of a family name that has gone through generations. So a child is springing up, like let's say 5 generations away, wanting to change one legacy that has been known for that family. Is either while that child is trying to do that, that child drowns in that struggle. Or the child eventually break out, maybe by divine force, or everybody in the family decides to support him. Now it's crazy that when you feel like Peter Obi cannot put his family in order, I would not go with that.
Okay.
Because even the family that is against him, because the family are already deep rooted in corruption and they are saying something for me that they are not looking into the future of the family. So now is Peter Obi against the system, Peter Obi and the masses against the system. Can we the masses fight for ourselves?
All right. Thank you very much. And it's been a spectacular, amazing, thrilling time with this remarkable, impeccable guest. I would like to round over this by properly thanking them. Miguel.
And they're both from the same state,
right? Miguel, you say Vendona. Okay, Dr. David, Mr. Nollywood. Patrick is a pioneering Nigerian actor, stunt director, actor, and entertainment executive, alien from the Royal Ubo family of Agbo, Delta State. David is widely recognized as a trailblazer in African action cinema and safety management. He is the founder and CEO of Mr. Nollywood Limited, a film specializing in general management and supervision of corporate entities, projects, and financial transactions, intelligence, security, stunt safety, and film and television production. Now we want to also thank Professor Oyem Victor Samuel, popularly known as Dynamic V, is a comedian, master of ceremonies, actor, and director from Ogume, Delta State, Nigeria. Is a graduate of biochemistry from Olabisi Onabanjo University, OU, and recently he received professional training also in directing from the African Film Academy in 2022. As a comedian and MC, Dynamic V has performed in notable comedy platforms including Stand Up Nigeria, Time Out with TA, and Kofi Unorthodox Comedy Show. Thank you so much, guys. We are going to be heading to SME. Stay with us. Don't go nowhere.
So if your partner's bride price is 50 million naira, are you going to stay and pay that money, or you are going to be there because of love?
My brother, it's a long thing, no.
The first thing is that I'm not going to hustle anything because of anybody.
I will run as soon as possible.
It's supposed to be tradition based only, but
They say 50 million for bride price. It's too much now.
The 50 million naira is much, very, very much. If I
have the money, actually I will pay. But the problem, that woman will not go out of my house because I have bought her.
They can't just give you a bride price of 50 million without she seeing it before she said bringing it to you.
she's trying to extort from him. Her family is a family of thieves.
For me to pay 50 million, I have to have it, and I have to have it in excess.
It does not matter about the relationship of 6 years.
I can't do this. Maybe we chill for some years, or you back off.
50 million for bride price, and my guy said is not the chosen one. Guys, Lagos people specifically, or for everyone, Sev, is this love or business transaction gone wrong? Let's go find out from Lagosians.
I'm not going to wait.
You're not going to wait. You run.
I will run as soon as possible.
My brother, it's a long thing, no. I can't lie to you. If I have the money, actually I will pay. But the problem, that woman will not go out of my house because I have bought her. With 50 million, everything about that woman all belongs to me. Do you understand? We love her. Really, if I love her, I will do normal things I'm supposed to do as a family, normal. But if the woman is not showing me love and I pay that kind of money, I can't lie to you, I will not give her a chance.
Chance? What kind of chance are you talking about?
Freedom means that anything I say, that's what she will do.
The 50 million naira is much, very, very much. I
believe before it was presented to the man, she must have seen it. So she has seen it and then she said, oh, this is what the man can afford, and he can't afford it. She's trying to extort from him. Her family is a family of thieves.
Well, the business, some use it as a business, fine. You understand? Because we've seen cases whereby maybe a particular dad, maybe a father, will just come in and say, okay, go and marry this particular millionaire because the person is rich.
The first thing is that I'm not going to hustle anything because of anybody. Sure, you get it. Has to be for me to pay 50 million. I have to have it, and I have to have it in excess. Sure, you get. And I usually spend this way when I want to buy something of 50. Sorry for using buy. When I want to pay something of 50 million, I think I have to have like a lot of that 50 million. And I'm saying probably like times 20 of it, which is probably like 1 billion. Share you get. And when it comes to the issue of bride price, I don't believe in using money to actually marry somebody, because the moment I drop 50 million for bride price, I'm sorry, then it is like I'm acquiring an object. Sure, you understand? 50 million is not small, even to rich people. It is not small.
It's supposed to be tradition based only, but I'm not supporting the extortion part. However, times have changed. The economy is economy, so people try to gain profits from every means, both legally and illegally. And I don't support it though. I don't support extorting one's in-laws because she wants to marry their daughter. No.
And for the fact that if I love her and there's available, you know, when they talk that there is available, the money is available, I will stay. For the family giving you a bride price of 50 million, they can see your standard, that you worth it. That's one fact. And the your girlfriend too can see that, okay, he can do it. So, but if the family say, if the girl know you did not want the bride price of 50 million and they're bringing it to you, it's either you sit her down to let her know, bro, sis, I can't do this. Maybe we chill for some year, or you back off.
Yo guys, I had such an amazing time with Lagosians. Some of them said they are going to run, while some of them said they are going to wait to fight for their love. Okay, so you watching, what is your take on this? Let us know in the comment section. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all our social media platforms at iBrand TV. See you next time. My name is Space Christopher.
Normal, we dey see am for streets, we dey see am for online, whereby women dey correct pikin wey no be their own. In fact, some dey go to the extent of they beat the child, like all in the name of correction. Shey you think say na normal thing, or you feel say make those women just mind their business because the pikin no be their own? Normal.
They should mind their business.
Yes, like it is casually said that it takes a whole community to train a child.
I beat her like Were. I beat her like we should die.
The woman don't have any right to touch somebody's height because it's not your daughter.
Shabina, she gave me 2 slaps. I'm okay, I'm buy.
Any child that come out, we no wear clothes, we no dey alright. If mama see am for house, if mama no tell am.
It's absurd. Another person's mother cannot come and meet me and start correcting me for something. You want to...
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. This is SME, and yes, we have an amazing person. Is a stylist, a fashion designer par excellence. Is person of Touch of Ramp, right?
Touch of greatness.
Okay, Touch of Greatness.
Yeah, that's
okay.
like my mantra.
Oh?
That's like my slogan. Touch of greatness.
Your slogan. Okay. Yeah. He has creative eye and is a global influence. It transformed fashion into storytelling, crafting iconic looks for artists, brands, and visionaries. His works blend styles, culture, and innovation, setting new standards in image and identity. Through Touch of Greatness, he continues to redefine fashion and empower confidence. One look at a time. Normally, I would like to I'm always introducing this, but I want us to do something a different way. Hello. So I want you to say a statement signature of yours, and then you say my name. Then you now finish it with your name. Can we do that?
Come again.
You say something you usually say, your magic word.
Okay.
Maybe most times when you're styling or when you're doing something creative, and then you now finish it up with your name. Can we do that?
Okay.
All right. Now on the count of 3, 3, 2, 1, go!
Touch of framed. Only one touch. Touch of greatness.
Wow. Touch of greatness.
Was that you pay fine? Was that what I asked him to do? I said you are going to. After you said something you used to say, then you put your real name to it.
Okay, I get you.
You pay fine of $15.
Okay.
$15,000. So all right, can we go now?
Yeah, we can.
All right, On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Only one touch, Ephraim Shadari.
Okay. Clock it. All right, so we have an amazing person here. Is a stylist, like I mentioned before. So, what does it really take to style a person?
That's a very broad question.
Okay.
Yeah, to style a person, you definitely need to have the creative mindset, the creative orchestration that you would understand the outfits, what the person's about, his persona. If there's like a direction to the styling, that's what it's.
So sorry, I understand you are because we're in an enclosed space. You're using a bedroom voice. Can you use a public announcement voice like mine?
All right,
we are not tush here.
That's fine.
She's not a tush. One person for values.
Okay, so like for styling, basically you need to understand the direction.
Okay.
First off, you need to understand your art scheme, what you're trying to interpret. So with that, you'll be able to dissect, okay, this is what I want for the look to, come to life.
So, I mean, you're a stylist, you're wearing your piece right now, yeah?
Yeah, I am.
So what is this called? And what inspired this outfit?
So most times, depends on my mood. Styling is like art. You're interpreting a certain mood at a certain time. There's a reason why we wear shirt and tie every day, because that's the system in which has been infused in a culture. But like for me being a stylist, I am different, so I think beyond the box. I always think outside the square, outside the circle, outside. So I don't try to copy the norm. That's like the niche, and I always try to be different. That's the touch.
Okay.
That I add to the touch of greatness.
Ooh. Okay, so so many Nigerians believe that styling is for celebrities, people that are wealthy.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I want to know what the reality is.
Okay. The reality is you must always look good. Like looking good is always a plus in everything you do. It doesn't have to be the music videos or the artist. You're going to work. You should look good because you're representing a brand. You're representing like a company. So you have to always look good. So
because you mentioned you styling out of the ordinary, something came to my mind. You know all this alternative fashion, are you part of them? Because for the millennial, like they cannot keep up. Me, I can keep up. I can wear buba on it's also the hotel, this thing. Well, she's trying to be the Gen Z's now. You see what she's wearing?
Yeah.
Okay, now is this alt-tech? Can this categorize?
Obviously, this does not pass as well.
This is more like smart casual.
Ooh, clock it. If you know, you know. Casual. Smart casual.
You heard it,
right?
So but there's different, like in styling, in fashion, there are different types of, there are different categories and there are subsections. So once you understand that, you'll be able to merge the different. So alternative is just is more like the funky type of fashion.
Oh, okay.
Still aligned with grok, the grunge type of
Ah.
looks and all of that. Yeah, so
I think people are taking overboard now. If you're not careful, you just misplace the person as somebody who is mentally.
So if someone wants to start be a stylist as a business, what are the things you should know, or what are the things? Are there some skills you need to acquire?
Yeah.
Is there a school you need to go for?
Qualification
Is there a
or what?
qualification?
How long does it take?
Yeah, for sure. You definitely need to get qualification in it. But for me, I'll give all thanks to God and the people I moved around, who I was always brought around fashion. Like I move around my grandpa, from my great grandpa. They've always loved looking up to having the best of the best and looking good. So even right from a young age, I'll always take little things and put them together. That's how I built mine. So I will always say is if it's more of a dream or a passion, you're not doing it for just, you know, the
money.
Yeah, like the money is good, fine, but like the drive too is what matters, because it keeps me afloat, because I always want to create. I'm always ready to touch greatness, because that is what I was born to do. I was born to create, and I inspire younger ones that are driven in that path to walk it and walk it well. So you're not just doing it because everybody's doing it. You're doing it because you love it and you want to do it.
So why should I come to you? Just tell me. When I can easily go to Fashion Nova, go to any fashion outlet, and
go to Yaba.
Yes, and
go to Yaba.
You're coming to the grassroots.
Yes, let me. So that my people in the comment section.
You're going to Yaba.
Let's go to Yaba. Let's talk about
Yaba. Why should we come to you? Yaba and Gucci gang. Why should we come to you?
Why should we come to you?
Okay, like Gucci designers, all of that are good, you know, but you know, for styling is more like having to break down the pieces. You know, most people you could get that and merge both
together.
You know, there's really no, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You know, as a stylist, I get pieces everywhere and anywhere. So I do not say because it's here I can't get it, or because it's there. I would love to understand the piece, you know. So I'm trying to get what the piece is about before I say, okay, I do not want it. So it's not just, oh, because it's that. So yeah. So for me, I merge both worlds and I try to interpret it in my own ideology. So I get my team, shout out to, you know, the best of the best, you know, I have good seamanship, I have a good squad. We sit down to articulate every piece, break it down, and make it like make sense to, you know, our clientele.
How long does it take you to make an outfit? Depending on the occasion, approximately how long does it take?
Depending on, like you said, depending on the occasion or the, but we also do, you know, music videos, you know, you have to like be on time. You know, they give you like 2 days to make 17 looks, so you need to be fast. So I'm always up for the challenge.
So because you mentioned music video, you're saying that you're versatile. So because there are some stylists that just major on traditional wears. There's some bridal, just the Western wedding, some bespoke, some custom made, and all of that. And you're even saying you make for artists. So it means that you're versatile. What does that mean?
I say for a music video stylist, you get to style different scenes in music videos. So I feel like even music video stylists already have that understanding of the games. So I'm always
I'm not sure we have.
So I want to. I want. So take me through your work process. So let's say I'm a client. I come to you. Okay, I have. Let me see. I have one big award dinner coming up.
Okay.
One big award dinner coming up,
All
and
right.
then I need to look good. I don't have an idea of what I want, but I just want to look ravishing.
Okay. First off, we need to get what the event is about.
It's an award. Let's say it's an awards gala.
Okay, so it's more like a Evergrande type look. Yeah. So we'll get with how you want the dress to be like. So if you want a bob gown, a drapey gown, you know, you want to have it flow around the floor. So all those details. Then I go down to your color scheme. You know, what works with your skin tone.
So what if the client doesn't know what works best for him or her?
I always come with like a palette, color scheme palettes. I go with my sketch pad, tape roll, all my equipment. So once like on set or like when we meet, I start sketching. So I try to envision an idea for you on the spot. So from there we could sprout up conversations and then move into, you know, I call them like it's more like a mood board to just get you an idea, but I go back to sit down to also orchestrate a mood board for you after that, so you could see and
Okay,
All
so
right.
one last sorry. Do you ever have challenges with body size or body type? Is that ever a challenge?
Yeah, but like most times I always make sure I take the measurements. I think the issue is if they're sending their measurements.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where the issue comes from.
All right. Thank you very much, Ephraim Sadare. It's a pleasure having you. Again, he's a very creative person. He has creative high and global influence. He transforms fashion into storytelling, crafting iconic looks for artists, brands, and visionaries. His name is Ephraim Sadare. Ephraim Sadare. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Now we're about to get into the next segment, which is the Sport O'Clock. Stay with us, don't go nowhere.
Can you stay in a long distance relationship for more than 5 years? Let's start with that.
For my age right now, I don't think so.
I know I'm shy. I cannot do it's too much.
That one go far.
5 years is a very long time.
In fact, my last relationship ended because it was long distance.
If the distance is like too long and there's no possibility of seeing each other within those 5 years, I don't think so.
I could not even do 6 months.
First of all, you don't have an issue with long distance.
No, I don't. I'm currently one.
Okay.
I'm kind of like an emotional person, and when I'm getting back from work, I need my woman to be at home. It is too far. Everything will be turn long story.
Can you be in a long distance relationship with your partner for more than 5 years? And how important do you think sex is in a relationship?
Can I stay in a long distance relationship for more than 5 years?
5 years.
For my age right now, I don't think so. But a bracket of 5 years, I could still, if he is committed and he is loyal and is also family oriented, then I would be able to stay. I could still manage 5 years, and it depends on the distance. If the distance is like too long and there's no possibility of seeing each other within those 5 years, I don't think so.
I know.
At all.
I know I'm not shy. I cannot do it's too much. 5 years is a very long time.
Okay, but you can kind of deal with long distance.
If we did not start with long distance, let's say it came like in between the relationship, then we'll find a way around it. But like intentionally going into a long distance, no, I don't think I can.
You guys, Chisom is a hater of long distance relationships because not 5 months.
5 years. That one go far. How will I stay alone without my man? My own man, my crown. Oh no. 5 years is too much. Only where there's no love. But where there's love, I'm gonna forget. I can't do without him. That's it.
5 years.
5 years.
I could not even do 6 months. My last relationship ended because it was a long distance relationship. Because I'm kind of like an emotional person, and when I'm getting back from work, I need my woman to be at home. Not because I'm emotionally independent, but at least, let me know there's someone at home that I can run to, like what happened today. Calling over phone, when person is with me, there's this extra chemistry I feel. It's just too far. Everything will be turn long story.
How important do you think sex is in a relationship?
Generally, I think sex is important in marriage, but in relationships, yes, in marriage, but in relationships, it's important too, but it could be avoided.
Okay, welcome back to the Rundown Show, and this is Sports on the Rundown. I know as the B now, we don't come again with full gist about sports, football, from football to boxing to basketball, and the likes of it. Premier League is coming. La Liga is starting today. We have to expect a lot of things. But before we dive into the conversation of, the league starting,
we want to talk about WAFCON. What is going on, my brother?
They shut down our bed. You know, they say the best bed in Nigeria now.
Now sniper that you shoot
catapults. But my own is that it just goes back to we spoke about during like our first time on the show. We talked about then it was the African Cup of Nations. Now it's WAFCON, the women's zone. So what I would really say is the poor is always down to poor management. Everything is poor management. Look at South Africa. Look at the way their government was motivating those girls. Which are
them up
they jump from women's zone. Nobody.
He did not see when South Africa was disqualified from. Sorry, when they lost the quarterfinals, it felt like a huge loss to country. South Africa. And when they were going to play the qualifiers with Nigeria, South African government we are supporting them with all we have because this is the only chance we know we can play at the World Cup. And our government was quiet.
No PR at all.
Nothing.
They actually don't. To me, I feel like they actually don't care. May WAFCON just they do their own.
Women no qualify.
Like nothing. And the crazy thing is that the World Cup is happening next year. Man,
it's really crazy. But kudos to them. I'll still say kudos to them because they tried their best.
Let's not forget Malawi. This is their debut.
Sure, you know by Malawi jersey like this.
I'm telling you, this is their debut WAFCON, and they're in the finals.
You know, they're more like they're underdogs, and you know it's something.
Underdogs will start their first win in Nigeria, the first trash shows.
Can you imagine? The Wotoporos.
I mean, that speaks to their quality now.
Yes, like their first win was Nigeria, and then they went on to the final. Like it's something.
It's really crazy, but kudos to them. So moving on. Hey, we have a very huge. I don't know yet because I have a very important question to ask the audience and then my fellow sports guys. The Community Shield is coming up tomorrow between Arsenal and Man City.
What do you call Community Shield that time, sir?
If 99 is stainless plates.
Oh God, that was
Can you imagine?
Glorified trophy.
Nothing there.
Just because he's in England. That's just it.
Let me it's like Man U playing Snapdragon Cup every season.
Thank you. I was about to bring that up.
It's like
Emirates Cup.
Arsenal playing Emirates Cup every season.
Do you watch that match?
Yeah, I actually watched the match.
I watched the penalty. I didn't watch the match.
What's going on
the penalty because they are all glorified trophies, right? The cup is not going to take you to any European competition. The cup is not going to make you legal for any Ballon d'Or or any award. It's just trophy.
I never heard. Oh, this player won Ballon d'Or because of the Community Shield.
It's just one of those. It's just one of those stainless plates in your cabinet.
Can you imagine?
Carry it.
So the trophy is just worthless. Okay, it's just like the Nations League.
Is there any monetary value?
Nations League.
We know that.
We
know that every competition that people play and every cup they get, there's always monetary value for it. Is there any monetary value attached to Community Shield? Besides just winning the stainless plates.
This one go far.
That's the point. Like it's just a shield. Like the name.
To protect yourself.
Jonathan, it's just a shield. Like the name says, Community Shield.
So let me ask you this question. Here. If Arsenal should win this Community Shield, does it really mean anything for their season?
All the time Man U has been winning Community Shield. What happened to their season?
This guy, he didn't read my mind though. That's when he's saying that Man U won Community Shield. He didn't win anything.
All the time that Man U has been winning Community Shield.
Community Shield a cost?
Not God, I said stainless plates.
This stainless plate is like
he gets things where Mama them they use with stainless plates not to like
talk up now, talk up. You don't put my call and stainless plate.
Cut eba.
You know that's a cut eba. So like this Community Shield.
This penalty used to start the season.
Nothing they should have called.
Whether you win the Community Shield or not.
Oh no, because all the while Man U has been winning Community Shield, they've been falling below 7th, 8th, not 10th, 4. So what's the point of the Community Shield?
Like, let's say if Man City should win it doesn't mean
it's
anything.
just another trophy. Anybody that wins it, Arsenal, Man City, is just another trophy in their cabinet. Nothing serious about it.
Honestly, even looking at City now, without Guardiola, they have like a big headlight on them because how are they going to proceed? I'm sure Maresca is not going to be. Not going to be the same way.
I know there's a big rivalry between Manchester City and Manchester and what's it called Arsenal. There's a big rivalry between them, and then Maresca coming in, stepping into Guardiola's shoes. But do you think Maresca can fit in that shoe?
Someone asks how long till Maresca is sacked.
Oh my God!
No.
This guy is just starting.
Let's not talk about sacking now because
I'm talking about sacking now. I'm giving Maresca 5 matches.
Maresca that won this thing with Chelsea Super Cup.
No, if that's the case, why was Tuchel sacked when Tuchel was sacked? Because Tuchel just yes now no.
Bringing out the blue conversation, Chelsea's ownership, what's the way they are being run as an American like profit organization.
Okay.
We start going to a different conversation about their coaching system.
Okay.
So let's just leave that one like that.
Okay. Then let's take Chelsea out of the box. I'm bringing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Manchester United.
You call
Why was he sacked?
Yes.
And that one a thief now Ole na.
No.
I mean, no.
Okay, why was because he was doing exceedingly well.
The thing with Man U is what I think is going to also affect Michael Carrick this season.
Okay.
If he starts well in Man U, they don't really. Once you start losing 5, 6, 7 games,
you go down the smell your exit. Should the fans give Maresca before they start to judge?
I said 5.
Only 5, right? Because if for example you lose this community shield when you said it's a stainless thing, it doesn't have stainless plate, but very good. But let's say season can't start. You can't lose your first 3 matches back to back. They cannot look you say let's say you put something for
with Manchester City.
Yes.
It's not
anything can happen. Anything can happen.
See, they've
not had a very serious transfer so far. So anything can happen. Because it's very possible.
Let me list. Besides the community shield against Arsenal, Man City is facing Bournemouth, facing Crystal Palace, Coventry, and Manchester United and Sunderland. These are their first matches. Besides this thing. So, who are their toughest opponents? Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Coventry, Man U, and Sunderland. Man U stop there. Bournemouth is not going to relent this season.
Bournemouth
is tough. Crystal Palace is tough.
So you cannot say Man City would.
The only people they have an issue with will be Coventry that just came into the
and they won the championship.
Yeah, so their first 5 matches is not as easy as anybody would expect it to be, especially given that it's not even Guardiola that is going to handle those first 5 matches.
Okay, don't worry, we will come back in 6 Saturdays
to come and judge us. So moving forward, La Liga is starting today, and it's actually it's a good news, and
but the transfer, everybody just flying to Gordon,
La Liga pay you what's it called, Real Madrid. They don't sound like 6 players like this. Like it's really crazy. They want to win everything.
There's still Rodri in the equation.
Rodri still in the equation.
No, that Baka Rodri. They show Baka big money. Baka Cup.
Last time on air I said I said Baka never paid their staff.
No guide now.
I said Baka never paid their staff.
Madrid has left.
He attacked me. Say
Madrid has left Rodri for you now. You did not hear anything.
So. Well, I'll come back to this particular talk. I'll come back to this particular talk. But let me tell you for a fact. Baka has money.
Okay.
In fact, Baka has. They are even in China.
No World Cup winner.
I'll agree to disagree. Because
you're still saying the same thing.
No, we're not saying the same thing. I'm agreeing to what you're saying, just to disagree with the fact that Baka does not have money.
And that English go
moving on. But I will tell you for a fact here. I will tell you this. You cannot tell me to bring over 80 million naira. So I say million naira. God forgive me. £1 million or dollars
for Rodri.
For Rodri that has 1 year contract left. And this dude is 30 years old. Forget Ballon d'Or. Forget say he win World Cup. Bro, I cannot be
in his prime.
Let's try to.
He's a midfielder now.
Yes.
Okay. Enzo Fernandez. Wait now. You know what busted my brain? Put that glass back. You know what busted my brain? Enzo Fernandez is also a midfielder. They play the same wing.
How can you compare Enzo?
I'm not comparing.
Talk.
He's also a midfielder. Why are they putting 120 million on him?
That one you go.
I like what he's saying because he's driving the same point we are driving at. you cannot one is that you cannot compare Enzo with Rodri, and two is that if you are saying that Enzo is 120 million, which means Rodri is more.
Thank you very much.
How old is Enzo?
Let me bring it down. Let me bring it down. How much will you value Modric at 30?
Modric,
yes,
at
at
30.
They had won the Ballon d'Or at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How much will you value?
Only 50-60 million, bro.
50-60
million.
Now this is
how much did Baka buy Gordon?
How old is Gordon?
No, how much did Baka buy Gordon?
We bought Gordon 70 million.
70.
He's a winger.
At what age?
How old is Gordon?
25.
He's 25.
A winger, 25. 70 million. And you're telling me that Modric at 30, 50.
Bro, I'm not saying 50
nothing
for
less than 100 million for Rodri. If Baka does not have that money, they should
understand. The point is that we've established it time and time again. Baka has no money.
Now you can't Sabio. You get money pass Baka now.
I don't get money pass.
See as they talk, I don't have no money.
Because if they do, they for not sign Rashford down.
No, Rashford.
No. That Rashford in our structure this thing. They don't want the boys. So.
Yeah. So, well, this is what. There's something I want to say here. Premier League is beginning to turn into, I wouldn't say Saudi, right? Because of the amount of money they are placing on players.
But it's been like that all.
I know it's been like that, but the continuity. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm saying.
If money there, money there.
No more now, you know. Moving. Oh my God. Moving on, I want to ask this question. You know, for La Liga, is Lamine Yamal already Barcelona biggest player? I just need your
biggest player.
Right now, yes. I will agree that Lamine Yamal is Barcelona's biggest player.
He's the face of Barcelona.
Right now, yeah.
But you still have to give him like 3 more seasons.
To prove
at least
because
something. Yamal of last season is not the Yamal of 2025.
Yeah.
When he was terrorizing Inter, when he was
he was terrorizing everybody.
Madrid back to back.
Mbappe won't cry, but everywhere good.
Yeah.
He go still cry again if you know they careful. That is
no, you say Yamal is the face of Barcelona right now.
So we have a lot to expect. You know, the Premier League is starting next week, and then top teams, you know, based on transfer and how strong they were the last season. We have the likes of Man City. We have Man U. In fact, Man U is a contender right from now. We can still talk about it that Man U is a contender.
Yeah.
We have Man U, we have Man City, we have Liverpool, we have Arsenal, and then there's one black sheep, you know, Newcastle. Right? So this is a question, right? Can we still say Newcastle will be part of, you know, top 5 teams that will be running for this race?
It's crazy because I was thinking they were already part of the top 5 teams last season, and then
I'll say because they had European competitions to deal with last season.
Okay.
So they are not used to that type of schedule.
Exactly, because it's like almost 8 matches a week.
Play FA Cup, play Champions League. So with that body, at least they don't have Champions League to deal with. Yeah, they finished was not 14th last season.
Yeah.
So they don't have Champions League to deal with. Just have their league domestic trophies. Even Chelsea.
Chelsea. Sorry, I mean Chelsea.
Chelsea's playing
loaning out their stadium.
I said Chelsea. Wait, make an outline. Chelsea, they play Atletico Madrid. Their last friendlies for this season, which means it's the last time they're going to enter an international.
Is it Atletico Sociedad?
Okay, Real Sociedad. It's their last time they will enter any international flight for the entire season.
Oh Jesus!
Like they're not flying anywhere. So they are stuck in London. They are stuck in Stamford Bridge for the entirety of the season. And you know what? To make matters worse. Chelsea is loaning their stadium.
Can you imagine?
They are loaning their stadium. If they cannot play Champions League,
no international match.
Another person should play it for them. Why not? You see on that blue corner, they be the same organization.
If Stamford Bridge no fit smell Chelsea boots for this season in international matches, make another people just come.
Why not?
And Shakhtar Donetsk, imagine of all the Shakhtar Donetsk.
Can you imagine?
The brothers now.
Shakhtar Donetsk they collect Stamford Bridge.
Chelsea don't suffer.
They are worse than Man U last season. Man U did not play any international competition last season. And Man U was way better off.
So Chelsea will be playing on Mondays now.
Monday nights.
Monday nights.
Now. Is it Monday nights? Stop saying Monday like it's Monday in the afternoon. Monday night when people don't they sleep.
Bro, man, it's actually crazy.
I'm gonna wake up to highlight of Chelsea.
I beg you. They go with you. Chelsea fans don't do that Agberos.
I beg.
It's actually crazy. But moving on, you know, there's a particular guy, Ademola Lookman, and I'm personally happy for the guy.
Yeah. I mean, when we look at all of it, I'm happy.
And he seems to be happy
now he has a new jersey from 21 to 11. He's even happy. Look at the clip. He's
like
look at him flinging the jersey.
You know what it means.
And it's actually
like, he's graduated from wearing 22 to 11, which means he's now like
taking more responsibility
for athletes.
I think there's a significance to all this jersey number and the legs. When you're wearing number 10, you feel like Messi. When you're wearing number 7, you feel like Ronaldo. When you're wearing 11, you feel like you feel like you are Neymar when you're wearing 11 or 10.
Yeah.
Because Neymar wears 10, he wore 11, stuff like that. I believe Ademola Lookman is.
He has the capacity to.
He performed last season, right? I believe he will still perform this season. The kind of player he is, quality player, and look at his performance, even in the Champions League.
Even when he was even at Atalanta, I've even wanted him to make that move since.
Yeah,
they were disrespecting him up and down. Like, what's the?
But it's okay now that he has graduated into a top player, a consecutive player, for him to have a change of jersey to something more permanent.
I know, and before I was saying Ademola Lookman as someone that shouldn't come to La Liga, or probably even if you are coming to La Liga, don't come to Atletico Madrid. Because you see this Atletico Madrid, I feel say normally now Real Madrid gets that kind mentality of rudeness and arrogance, but he did Atletico Madrid too. And I don't want him to be. I don't want him to be.
Most Spanish teams, honestly.
You see that their coach, that Atletico Madrid coach, now they poison them. I don't know.
Don't call it poison. Don't call it poison.
I don't know the word to use.
It's the mentality of the team.
Yeah, in fact, it's the mentality of the league, not just the team, because every Spanish club has that egotistical attitude towards football. So I'll call it the league. It's Spain entirely. It's not just Atletico Madrid or the coach of Atletico Madrid.
But kudos to
Ademola Lookman.
He's saying, well, my guy. I used to call him my guy, but very good. But moving on, moving into the world of, I used to call it busking because boxing actually.
Yeah.
We have our guy Anthony Joshua, who's going to face Tyson Fury very soon. And it's going to be a bloody and brutal match.
Yeah.
Those gas goes. I they like the box though, but now my pillow at the box, yeah.
It's worthy of note to big up all our Nigerian, athletes.
They are doing well
over the world, boxing, football, like wherever they are, running, and they are doing exceptionally well. And with this match, Tyson Fury
versus
Anthony Joshua, I don't know. I'm still looking at it. I'm still saying that the match should hold on for a little longer for Joshua to get himself better because Joshua's last match, he won that match by luck, if you ask me, because he got knocked down twice.
Yeah.
In his last match,
it's not the same Joshua that we saw previously.
Like before the accident. Yes. After the accident, I'm
going to fight Tyson Fury.
So I would say the match should hold on for a bit longer. But honestly, both of them are ready for the match. Tyson Fury is ready. Joshua is ready, except Netflix is not ready. Yes, because
I feel like they should hold the match in US because
it's
Netflix
better
for that audience.
For audience.
Tyson and Joshua wants the match to happen in the UK. They are UK boys. They want it to happen in the UK, but sponsors want it to happen in the US because Netflix is going to host it in the United States.
And more deals, more money,
more views, everything.
It will be very accessible.
So right now, Netflix is the only thing holding the match from happening. They are ready for the match.
So who do you think would win the match?
How much as I like to
bring sentiment into this, like Fury. I see Fury, because for Joshua, I'm saying if it was a stronger opponent that Joshua played or fought against, if he got knocked down the first time, he won't stand up the second time. But he got knocked down twice, he stood up, and then by
that resilience,
so imagine that it was Fury he was fighting immediately after that accident.
That first knockout,
the first knockdown, he might stand up maybe at 9 counts. The second time, I doubt he will stand up. So,
but I will still go for Joshua. See, you get one thing where I always believe for my life for boxing. I always call him busking. I believe say Joshua is supposed to chop fufu. You understand?
As Naija boy won't be now.
No, Naija boy now. You understand? Chop better back.
Then you forget say Fury na gypsy.
Bro, give me fufu. I will come on your
team. This is boxing by fufu.
That's what I'm saying. He forgets that Fury is a gypsy.
No, now Fufu they add to the hormonal imbalance and the balancing of the metamorphosis in your punch. If you give somebody a punch with the Fufu we don't swallow, you understand? Guys, he go way. Now try to
But
actually,
but the thing be say Hilda Bass no the UK right now to the cook.
Where
this guy carry ball go like this? The last time we Anthony Joshua chow Fufu like that, now Hilda Bass cooking for him now. So like, and that was when he came back to Nigeria. He's not coming back to Nigeria anytime soon again because of the accident.
But my money is on Anthony Joshua actually because I believe in that guy. He has a very good southpaw finishing. You know, when it comes to knocking somebody out, that's southpaw. I wish I can stand up and just do one display with you. You understand? But
after the show.
Maybe after the show, So in case you come back next show and then you see Emeka's face, maybe you see one tooth off is, you should know that something has happened. But I'm not Anthony Joshua, but everywhere good. You understand what I talk? But my money is on Anthony Joshua because I believe in him. He has a very good southpaw finishing, which I feel. That breathing way you breathe. That breathing way you breathe. Don't worry. So I believe he has a very good southpaw finishing, which Tyson Fury doesn't really have. Tyson Fury has, I think they both have the endurance.
They both have endurance, yeah.
They both have that longevity and endurance. But I believe Tyson Fury has that endurance more than Anthony Joshua. If you watch Anthony Joshua's games or matches, you will understand what
That's what I've been hinting. I've been like, is it because Fury is a gypsy? That whole gypsy thing, I
think Joshua just needs to find that. The perfect timing is also very key in boxing. If you know when to.
And that was how he won. That was how he won his last match.
When to land the punch that you have.
Perfect timing.
So he's actually good on that. But let's wait and see. When the match will be announced, and let's wait to see
who wins
the outcome
who
of
wins
the
the
match.
fight.
So let's know what you think in the comment section, right? From the Premier League, people are already making description. Oh my God, they're not talk and say, okay, now these people go carry Premier League. Maybe not Man U. There's not they even place bet on Man U. Say Man U go carry Premier League. You go shock now, but everywhere good. There's no
shock us now. Who? Chelsea.
Let's talk that one with Xabi Alonso.
I beg you.
Forget.
They have all the time in the world to
forget. See now when they start to play matches, we go when we don't reach.
Not be now. Like when you don't play like 10 matches, then we begin talk that talk.
Let's know what you think in the comment section. Your prediction. Even this Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Let's know what you think. Also, this is a take home for you guys. There's been a talk online, right? There's been a conversation, a controversy. Would I say controversy?
Yeah.
Talking about defenders, rating. There's one guy, Upamecano, because he performed in the World Cup. He did this, he did that. I mean, I'm saying that Upamecano is not a calm down. He's not a really good that good defender to me because I don't know. He cannot carry his body and run.
In the current seasons right now, in the current games right now, I'll pick 5 people before I pick Upamecano.
How many defenders do you have in this one?
I'll pick like 15.
Before 15.
I'll pick like 15 before Upamecano. This is me 18.
I'll pick Van Dijk. I'll pick Maguire. I'll pick Heaven.
Oh my God.
Which Heaven?
It's in Heaven.
Man, you Heaven?
Yes. Forget the fact that Heaven is still a young boy. I'll pick Heaven before Upamecano.
No, bro. What's in the thing though?
Why you go pick Heaven before? Upamecano has been in this game for what? How many years? When the Heaven start playing ball?
But back the years. Forget years.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. For my own.
He cannot carry himself, Abi.
No, wait now. You know when you do BBL and you are playing football, you cannot run very well, Abi. You cannot.
Do BBL.
Wait now. I'm not saying he did, but I'm just trying to tell you. You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't want to mention that word. But
but it's just like I understand it because Zlatan said. Oh God. Zlatan said.
We know now.
Yes, say you do BBL now. Why no shake bomb? So if Upamecano cannot run because he has big.
Because in fact, I rate Kupasi past Upamecano.
You get.
I rate Kupa. In fact, around the way they just sell give Liverpool. You they look like.
Because I will name 10 players
before Upamecano.
Yes.
Yeah. Upamecano is stronger. Upamecano is faster than Araujo.
That's a big lie.
Would you compare Van Dijk with Maguire?
Come on now. What are you saying?
Now you see what we're saying. Even Gerard Martin, that teenage boy, I will pick him over Upamecano. He is strong. That's why they call him Gerard Mardini. He is strong. He's stronger. I wouldn't say he's stronger, but he's strong. But he's faster. My own preference is this. For people watching online, for defenders, if you are not fast, you cannot carry your body.
You
are
don't
not strong.
like it's not
You cannot
about
hold your
it's not
ground.
just about being strong. It's about being strong, fast, have fluidity.
Why you think say Messi they why you think say Messi they put ball for their side they score?
You cannot just be strong. See, for a defender, you just don't have to be a tree. It's not just stand
It's not about
still.
being a tree.
Do you understand?
Upamecano has that body. That is
That's the only thing he has.
That is being a tree.
I thought say you do there. You say get body bar. You don't confirm him.
That is being a tree. That is being a tree. He does not have the speed. He does not have the
any manager
fluidity.
that has him. Look at what he's doing in Bayern. That's what company wants him to be. Be strong, stand your ground. Simple as that.
Stand your ground at this.
What do you have to do more than that?
Maguire was strong and standing his ground and was causing own goals.
Because he doesn't know how to stand his ground very well now.
Oh, okay.
Well, made the super green leg may stand very well. But let's know what you think in the comment section. You know, we have defenders all over Premier League, La Liga, League One, and the like.
Bundesliga, yeah.
You know, let's know what you think in the comment section. Who's your best defender? Drop your comments. Click that subscribe button. Follow us for more. Thank you for staying with us. See you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Those who make law to stop preaching is antichrist.
High cost of living is a major issue in the country. Instead of it to focus on the issues that we are currently facing in the country, the cost of fuel keeps going up, and nothing is being done about it. So the government's coming to ban people from preaching in